I've repeated that many times. You know, your Ishtadev is your personal deity, which you build a certain a certain relationship with, which you serve, and you give all your dedication to your Ishtadev. And your Ishtadev, it is the one that will help you to evolve and to attain the supreme, to whoever deity you're worshipping, it will awake that love inside of you. So this is, in short, your relationship to Ishtadev. You have to build a certain relationship to him in that form, because you see, if each person is not the same. No? When you go to a doctor, for the same illness, the doctor gives different medicine for different people. It's not that the doctor is not good, but the people are different. Each person have a different frequency, Each person have a different, how do you call it? Different constitution or way of taking certain what is good for one can't be good for the others. Some people need an injection and depend to for somebody else. No, just tablets will heal the same illness. So like that, there's a day for each one is different. But nevertheless, you are praying to the one supreme Lord Narayana himself. And the Ishtadev have to reveal that. So, but the dedication must be there, And this is the easiest, to so that you can serve and be close to. Because Ishtadev, you can do whatever you want with your Ishtadev. You can dress him. When you look at the life of the saints, you will see that they have a certain relationship which is completely different. Sometimes they can feed him, sometimes they don't feed him, sometimes they beat him up, sometimes they shout at them. It doesn't matter, because that awake that feeling inside, no? And when that feeling awake, you are progressing towards that. No, you don't go and beat up your Ishtadev now. Somebody has said to beat up it, because this is how the logic of the mind function. No? You think, okay, yes, I have heard something, it must be like that. So now here Shiva, power for you. Hey Krishna, a slap for you. Of course, when they are naughty, you can't do that. But that also must awake that bhav to do it. Otherwise, it's not good. There were once a very learned guy, 20 years old. So he finished his study. He went to university, Howard University. It's a very great, So I said, okay, now that I've finished my study, I'm graduated. So I want to, he want to study the Veda. To study the Veda, of course, you can't just study the Veda from everybody. You have to study it under the Guru. Huh? So he went to the Guru. The Guru, I have studied in the university. And the Guru said, okay, what have you studied? He said, I have studied Socratic logic. Okay, fine. The Guru said, no, possible. I will not teach you the Veda. I said, why? I'm qualified for that. I said, okay, I will test your logic, then I will tell you why. Do you know the story? So, the Guru said, I will put you a simple question. There's two person coming down a chimney. Chimney? Chimney. So they both come down from the chimney. One came out with a clean face, the other one with a dirty face. So which one of these two washes the face? What will be your answer?
Neither.
Huh?
The one with the clean face.
Both. Neither. The second one came down after, and the chimney was already clean.
So, practical logic. So, he gave the answer, the one which is the dirty face. The Guru said no. Look at the logic, he said. The one with a clean face, when you look at the dirty face, he think that the one with the dirty face look at the clean face, thinking that his face is clean also. So you don't need to wash. But the one with the dirty face, with a clean face, when you look at the dirty face, he think that his face is dirty. What he will do? He will wash his face. So it's not the one with the dirty face who washes the face, but it's the one with the clean face who washes the face. Okay, said the boy. Tell me another question. I didn't see it like that, okay. Again the Guru pointed two finger, repeat the same question. Two men come out from, two men come out from a chimney. One with a clean face and one with a dirty face. Which one washes the face? Well, we have just said the one with a clean face. The Guru said no. Wrong. Both washes the face. How come? The one with a clean face, when you look at the one with a dirty face, he thinks that his face is dirty. And the one with the dirty face, when you look at the clean face, so looking for him, he would think that his face is clean. So, but when he see that the one with the clean face is going to wash his face, logically what will you do? You will also go and wash the face. So, both washes the face. Okay. So then, tell me another question. The Guru pointed again the same, two fingers, repeat the same question, and said, which one? I said, but we just said, you say both of them have, both of them washes the face. Then the Guru said, no, wrong. None of them washes the face. I said, how? So the one with a clean face, when he look at the one with a dirty face, he think that his face is dirty. Well, one with a dirty face, when he look at the clean face, he's thinking that his face is clean. So he don't wash his face. So the one with the clean face, when he see that the other one don't wash his face, he don't wash his face also. So both don't wash his face. That confused that poor guy. Then say, ask another question. Again he asked the same question, putting two fingers up. I said, the same question. Then he said, look, you see how your Socratic logic is a bit stupid to to understand the Veda. Two person coming down from a chimney. Okay? Firstly, how two persons can come down at the same time from a chimney? Not possible. Secondly, if they come down from the same chimney, both of them should have black face. You can't have one clean face and the other one black face, no? Not like that. The Veda can't be. You see, if you have a certain logic of how you see things and want to understand the scriptures, there's many ways of interpreting the scriptures. So, like that, you see. The building up of your relationship with the deity also is the same. It depends on how much you open up your heart. The deity will also reveal himself to you.